What's up guys, Nate here, doing a little bit of a different video. No face cam today, just sheer packs. We have a booster box of the brand new set of Pokemon cards, Twilight Masquerade. Now this set is scheduled to come out, I believe, on May 24th, so that'll be this Friday. I don't know when you're going to be seeing this video, but it'll probably be roughly a little bit earlier than that, because I was able to pick up this booster box a little bit early. Now I'm very excited for this set. It's got a lot of cool cards, a lot of Pokemon debuts in this set, including Ogerpon, which you can see on the front there, also Sinestcha, and Blood Moon Ursaluna, and not Dragapult's first card, obviously, but a very, very cool card in terms of playability for the TCG. So let's get this box open and kind of talk about the set and what we're kind of looking for in this booster box here. So obviously 36 packs, always very exciting. Always good to start off a new set with, you know, a fresh 36, and that's, you know, right there is always the most fun of it for sure. But yeah, definitely looking for some Dragapults today. That card seems to be the big card of the set in terms of playability. It should, you know, kind of not be crazy in value, but more or less for playability. But we will need a full set of them to make the deck, so if we can pull a couple of those today, that would be pretty awesome. Starting off there with a Growlithe and a Perrin full art. Very, very nice. Good way to start off the box. There actually is a secret illustration rare of Perrin in this set that is going to kind of combo with Growlithe. I guess it's kind of a cool card. So like the art rare Growlithe will combo with the secret illustration rare Perrin, kind of similar to, I guess it would be like the Goldengo or even like the Spidops, kind of how those cards will like mash together. So that's always really, really cool to see. Dipplin with the Festival Lead ability. This kind of Festival Lead aspect is kind of neat in this set, with a Hassel there, a Frogadier with the Greninja line there, and an Iron Leaves. But yeah, I guess in terms of big hits from the set, definitely the Carmine I think is up there, and same with the Kieran. Blood Moon Ursaluna is one I'm really on the lookout for. I really like that alternate, kind of where they're kind of in the honey, and it looks like we're gonna have our first A-Spec here, and it is the Survival Cast, or Survival Brace. That is pretty cool. Last booster box, we actually were only able to pull one A-Spec, so I'm hoping today we can get a couple more than just the one, and even though this is really, really cool, I would love to see some more there with a Clefairy, and then a Hisuian Arcanine. Cool that they brought the Hisuian Pokemon back, too, because they could have definitely just scrapped that. I know they did some with, like, the Alolan Pokemon, too, and dude, what? I heard some people talking about the quality control in this set. I don't think, I want to say that maybe I did that when I was opening it, but I honestly don't think I really did. But I'm sure you guys can see that. That's just kind of brutal right there. That's unfortunate. It always sucks when, you know, quality control on these packs is really, really bad, because a lot of people will buy like a pack at a time, and it's, you know, it's a big deal, and you want your cards to be in good quality, whether you're collecting, playing, whatever. And, you know, it's always unfortunate to see that some of them just kind of end up getting disregarded and packaged pretty poorly, even though it was just a code card and it really doesn't matter. Sometimes it just leaks into the other cards too, right? Where you end up just getting bad quality cards, and it just always sucks. I always hate to see it. With a Scolipede there, Ampom, Abra, and a Teal Mask Ogerpon. Okay, so this card's pretty cool. I believe there also is an alternate art in the set of this same card, so I guess we're on the lookout for that. But the Teal Dance is a pretty cool ability. I think this is going to combo pretty cool with Raging Bolt. Is kind of a neat pairing with this card, and it also does have a good matchup into Charizard, which is a very popular deck as well. So cool that we were able to pull that one there. Again, speaking of the pack art, we're still looking for those Dragapults. Blood Moon Ursaluna, the card itself, not even just the alt art, just the card is really, really playable. Kind of like a Radiant Charizard. It's a very similar card, except it's just kind of on a 2 prizer, and it does, I think, 10 less damage. So pretty cool there. Cook into a Poliwrath, and then an Alakazam. I love to see Alakazam in sets too. I guess that means there is a Kadabra in this set, which Kadabra kind of had I forget if it was like a legal thing where they couldn't print Kadabra cards, or there was some reason why Kadabra couldn't be Pokemon card printed for a little bit, which is always funny. Reverse Hollow Iron Leaves there, Lampints, and a Ting Lu. Yeah, I've seen some people opening these boxes have kind of a variety of hits. It seems like now it's either that they're getting a little more stingy with the alternate arts. Like, it seems like the pull rates are a little bit tougher on them this time around. So we'll see if that is the case for us, or if we can actually end up pulling one Fezandipiti. This is actually a debut card too, which is always kind of neat to see for these Pokemon, with the Loyal 3 being printed in this set for the first time. So of course, Fezandipiti, Munkidori, and of course my favorite Ogidogi are getting printed in this set for the very first time. That Ogidogi was kind of my my pre-release hero, I'm not gonna lie. I ended up winning a midnight pre-release mostly because of Ogidogi, and the Festival Lead, I guess, pre-release kit were kind of cracked, I'm not gonna lie. Pairing there into a Milotic, wash roll there into a Poliwag, and an Ogidogi. Speak of the devil, there he is with that Adrena Power ability. His attacks do 100 more damage and he has 100 more HP, so for a one prize Pokemon, he is a tank, especially if you got a Luminous Energy on him. Then that was kind of the way you'd win a lot of pre-release games for sure, at least that's how I did them. But yeah, let me know if you guys ended up attending any pre-release events for this set. I always like doing it. It's a cool way to get the cards early. Carmine, very playable card there in Lugia especially. Speaking of Lugia, actually there is going to be the Legacy Energy in this set, which will combo very well in that. And again, Sinestcha there, a brand new Pokemon. But yeah, the Legacy Energy A-Spec is another one that we are on the lookout for, because Lugia will be a very, very popular deck in the next format. So having that one will be a pretty important one of card to make sure I have in my collection. Kieran, also pretty cool there. Cramorant, Tatsugiri, I'm glad we actually pulled this one. This one has a very good art rare and also is a super playable card, similar to the Jirachi. I think it was the Stellar Veil Jirachi. Had a pretty cool, I forget if Stellar Veil is the current one that's out, or that was the other one, or Stellar Wish. I didn't play back in Sun and Moon, so I don't know, so correct me if I'm wrong. But that Jirachi is very similar, as I drop the cards everywhere. But to this Tatsugiri here, give me 1 second, I'll pick up the other card. Tatsugiri there, Pinsir, I did already see that there is a Sinestcha EX at the back of this one. I don't think this one is going to be too playable there at all, but it is cool to see, again, these debut Pokemon. Again, they did give Sinestcha an alternate art, so they're picking some of the newer ones to give alternate arts too, which I guess isn't a bad thing. I know some people will definitely be a little bit cheesed that, like, I think in these last couple sets, they haven't really printed a lot of, I guess, like, notable Pokemon in the sense of, like, I don't know, maybe popular ones. There's Kadabra there, and we did get a Diplin. It's hard to see because it's always in this slot, and it's the same border pretty much, but if it's going to be like a secret illustration rare or just the illustration rare, but that is a very, very nice one. The Diplin with the Festival Lead there is super, super cool. I'm glad we were actually able to get that one. It's actually a super, super cool one. Again, Diplin won me a lot of pre-release games there for sure, so I'm glad to get that one, and then a Chandelure at the back there. Yeah, we'll definitely recap the hits at the end too, and kind of see what we're looking like in terms of out of our box, because I think the last box we opened I was a little bit disappointed in. The hits weren't amazing and we didn't pull a lot of cards, so maybe that's just the trend with these new sets now. Maybe we're just getting, okay, that's a really big one there, the Dragapult EX Full Art. That's a pretty big one. I was talking to some guys at some card stores today, and apparently these cards are, because it's going to be so playable, are selling for a ridiculous amount, which is bonkers because I don't think it should be that much. But this is my second Dragapult EX Full Art that I've actually pulled, so now I only actually need one more for my deck. So wow, that is a pretty looking card there, I'm not gonna lie. So we'll definitely throw that in the hit department over there. And yeah, that is also the highest rarity of Dragapult you can get in this set. You can't actually get the an alt art one because there isn't one, unfortunately. Would have been a pretty cool Pokemon. I always like when they do the pseudo legendaries as illustration rares too. So it's a little bit unfortunate to see that they didn't do it for Dragapult, especially knowing how playable the card was going to be. I kind of thought Pokemon would have, you know, kind of folded a little bit and gave us something, but that's all right. I'll take the full art, and again, it is my second one, so we only need one more to have the matching play set, because I think most people are playing 3. Lucky Helmet, pretty cool reprint card there. Mighty Yana, handheld fan into a Timber, and a Teal Mask Ogerpon. This is the same card that's actually the promo for the Elite Trainer box. Don't have one of those today, but maybe we'll pick that up in the future and give that a little review. But it is the same card, I believe. I'm like 90% sure it is, so that's pretty cool there. Trying to think of other things in this set that are kind of new or neat or returning. I think we've kind of nailed it all. I would love to know what you guys are kind of looking for in this set if you are going to pick it up, because I also know that I've seen a lot of people kind of, you know, being a little bit skeptical of it, which it's understandable. I can, okay, well, before we get into skepticism, Wellspring Mask Ogerpon EX, very cool there. Again, this one is going to be played in Lugia with that Legacy Energy, so a pretty cool card there. Glad we were able to get this one too. We're knocking off a lot of the cards I'm going to need on my buy list, so glad we were able to get some of those out of the way with this booster box there, which sometimes you open a box, you don't get anything you need. But back to kind of the controversy with this set, which is that a lot of people think that the Scarlet and Violet generation has kind of been lacking in terms of the, I guess, the collectability of the set. We've had a couple good sets. Obviously, I think 151 for collectors was kind of a high point, but it does seem like there's been some sets that have definitely let the collector side of the hobby down, which I totally understand that. I get that not everyone wants to play the game. Like for me, this set is super cool because there's a lot of playable stuff, but also taking kind of an objective standpoint on it, I can understand that a lot of collectors don't really care maybe about these new Pokemon like the Sinestcha or the Ogerpons or whatnot, right? Like there's a lot of cards like that where people are just like, I don't really care, and I get that, I understand that. I do think it's still really, really cool because I like to see new Pokemon printed, and honestly, all new Pokemon are cool Pokemon to me. I'm, you know, pretty indifferent about that. I'm pretty easy to please with my Pokemon, but that's why I think that a lot of, I think we have our second A-Spec. Dude, they're so easy to see in here, but I do think that's why a lot of people have kind of gotten sick of the Scarlet and Violet wave and have kind of went back to those Sword and Shield alt-arts, which I'm sure a lot of you know, the prices have been skyrocketing out, so they're kind of going back to that, just in the sense of, well, they're better pulls, the cards are worth more, they're more notable Pokemon. Another Tatsugiri there, very nice, which, again, I understand, I get it. I just enjoy this set because I like some new Pokemon cards, always freshens me up. And let's see what we got here. It is the Hyper Aroma. Very nice there. I think this is going to be played in maybe Gardevoir. I think maybe even Goldango might play this as well. Okay, that is a pack. Okay, hold on. Wow, so we got the special illustration rare Carmine there. That is a very insane card. Wow, that is a cool pull. I'm glad we actually were able to get a special illustration rare. I'll set the Hyper Aroma down, but I've seen a lot of boxes where they just don't get one at all. Obviously, you can get like a gold card in kind of a spot of this, but this is awesome. Like, this is a really cool one. It's a really playable card too, so I'm extremely happy to have pulled that one. A really nice look on there too. Honestly, that is one thing I think the Scarlet and Violet generation got right, is how they kind of did these secret illustration rares for the trainers and even the Pokemon. Just the kind of like glittery texture. It's hard to pronounce. I said it in the same as the Iona box, where they kind of have this little glitter effect on that card, so that's always really, really cool to see. But I'm glad we were able to get that one. So far, this box has been pretty good. I think that we've already kind of beat out our other box compared to the last set, Temporal Forces, because we kind of got kind of a dud box there. We only got one A-Spec. It was just kind of not a great box overall, so I'm kind of glad that we have at least got two A-Specs and a secret illustration rare, so that's pretty awesome there. Torkoal there, and then another Hisuian Arcanine. Of course, we still have like a lot of packs to go. Like that's like basically was like half a box there. So I am still expecting some more stuff in here. We could definitely get a second secret illustration rare there, or even like a gold card or something like that. But we are definitely due for some more EXs and full arts, and maybe another A-Spec. I've seen some boxes that have 4 in them. Reverse Holo Dreepy, very nice there. So I would more than love if we could get a fourth ace, or 4 A-Specs, third A-Spec even would be pretty cool today. But I'm kind of content that we at least got our promised 2 in this box, compared to last box where we got 1, and I was kind of hyping it up that we were going to get, you know, more than that, and we didn't. So that's all right though. Dipplin there, Cramorant, Kieran there as well. We might have something in this pack. I think I see something there. Bellibolt, Aeron. No, I'm completely lying to you guys. Always that hollow border, just the way it shows up with my light here ends up always confusing me, and it looks kind of like it might be a textured border or something like that, but it usually ends up just leaving me with disappointment. But Fione there, Girder, Kilowattrel, Sandslash. Let's see if we can double down and pull something else out of this pack. Phantom there, Glaceon, and into a Screamtail EX. Kind of forgot this one was in this set. I forgot they haven't really printed a whole lot of new ancient cards in this set, which is interesting. I think they're going to kind of just sprinkle it in for the rest of, I guess, the next block of Scarlet and Violet sets. But Screamtail EX, a very, very cool one there indeed, to set that one in the pile there. And again, we'll recap all of the hits at the end, and I promise I will sleeve them up. I know a lot of people are going to be saying, like, oh, Nate, why are you leaving these expensive cards all unsleeved? And I'm like, don't worry, or worrisome viewer, I will definitely sleeve them up. Froakie there, Sunflora, Boomerang Energy, Rhyfort there, Bug Catching set into a Slugma and another Alakazam. I do like the pack art on these ones too. I think it would say good selection. The only one I'm kind of iffy on is Sinestcha. I just think the Pokemon is not my favorite, but Dragapult's really cool, Blood Moon Ursaluna, and I do like Teal Mask Ogerpon. All the Mask Ogerpons I think are actually really, really cool for sure, with a Spinarak there, Okidogi Reverse Holo, and then another Okidogi. So we got the double Okidogi pack there. That is honestly one of my favorite Pokemon names. I was actually having a laugh with that with some of my friends about how they go about naming these new Pokemon. I'm like, honestly, Okidogi I think is one of the best ones they've done in recent history. I'm like, that That card is pretty awesome. Or not that card, just that Pokemon in general is pretty awesome there. Kilowattrel there, Flabébé, into another Pheasantipity. I like, again, like the puns they kind of did with these Pokemon are pretty cool indeed. Now, let's see in these last couple packs here if we can get a couple more EXs, maybe a gold card, another Ace Spec, just something. Give me something. I would love to see something here. Glamora, Snorlax, which has honestly one of the funniest attacks ever. But first, food, just a great name for Snorlax. Like, I love that. Ducklet there. Into a Torkoal Art Rare. Very, very nice. Kind of forgot this one was in the set, but that is a super, super nice one there. And then another Sinestro. So, not doing too bad on the hits today out of the box. And I think we've done pretty good with playables as well, which I'll definitely have to dig through this bulk after and see what I am still missing, but I think I'm doing pretty good. It looks like we might have another EX or something in this one. I saw something peek out from the corner there. Mightyena, Iron Bundle, Festival Grounds, a Diplan into a Crawdaunt, and it is a Hearthstone, or is it Hearthflame Mask Ogerpon? I forgot if it was Hearthstone. I said it wouldn't be Hearthstone, that's like the Blizzard IP, but Heartflame Mask Ogerpon there again. These Pokemon are new for me too, so if I'm gonna screw up the names, it's better I do it now off the rip than, you know, later on when these Pokemon have been out for ages. So Heartflame Mask Ogerpon there, very, very nice. Again, all the ogres have the special illustration rares to go along with them, which is always super, super cool. So I'm glad we were able to get that one there. Couple more packs to go still. I mean, that's 2 art rares, so we might be expecting a third. I don't really know what we're due for anymore because they keep kind of changing up what the boxes kind of are. I guess the prescribed amount of hits is always what the term I like to use. Chimchar there, and then an Enamorus. I'd love to know if anyone comments if they open one of these boxes up what they got in terms of like their hits or whatnot, or what like I should be expecting when I open up one of these boxes, because again, I'm a Pokemon YouTuber, but I don't know everything, so I'd love to know kind of from the community and get maybe a sample out there to see what we're kind of looking at. Enhanced Hammer there, Arcanine, and then another Ogerpon. So what do we got left here? 6 packs, man. It feels like this box just goes on forever. I guess once you're opening 36 packs by yourself, it does take a little bit of time in terms of just getting everything open. So we haven't pulled a single Dracloak either, which is kind of important. We do need those for the middle evolution of why can't I think of it? Dragapult. My goodness, I blanked there for a second. But if we could get some of those, that would be very, very nice indeed, because it seems like those are a tough pull for an uncommon. I think I have one. I need like 3 more. So maybe in these last packs, if we could get something of that. I don't think I've missed any. Maybe I have, but when I go back to the bulk, I'll make sure I find them if I did. Scolipede there, Bug Catching Set, Swanna into a Chandelure, and another Heatran. Yeah, I'm trying to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We should, like, I think we're due for a couple more hits in this box for sure. We'll see what they are. If it might just be a couple more EXs, maybe Lana's Aid there, pretty good. Conkeldurr, Revaroom, Carmine Reverse Holo, Girafarig, and a Frostlass, which actually is a very, very playable one. Again, I played this in my pre-release kit. Pretty neat. Kind of crazy how much I guess like this little tick damage can kind of build up over time, but that was a pretty interesting card that I like to do a little more playing with now that I guess the set has pretty much officially come out. They Walshill there, an Ambipom, Aggron there, Cook getting reprinted as well, pretty cool. Tangrowth, Ninetales, and then an Infernape as well, leaving us with 2 more packs left. Let's see what we're getting in here, and then we can quickly recap our hits at the end and see what the take home at the end of the day is. Applin there, Ogre's Mask, Sunflora, Enhanced Hammer, Luxio into a Finizen, and a Palafin with the Hero Spirit ability. This card is kind of insane. It's kind of interesting how you set it up too with the, you kind of have to move the Finizen or the other Palafin from the active to the bench, and then you can search your deck and evolve it. It's kind of just a unique card in general, and I like the way they print it. It also does a crap ton of damage for only 1 water energy, so it's definitely a pretty cool card to look into and see if I can maybe make something work with that. And then I guess that leaves us with 1 pack left of the day. Let's see what's going to be in here, and hopefully the mountain of trash beside me doesn't fall over and corrupt the screen. But let's go through this, see if we can get some last pack magic here. Clefable, Tatsugiri, always very welcome there. Farigiraf, Ogre's Mask, into an Applin. So we got the Applin and the Diplan line. That's actually awesome. I love this art too. It's almost one of those hidden Pokemon, same with like the Sudowoodo where you kind of have to find the Applin. Love that there. And then finishing us off with a Munkidori, very cool one. I don't know if we actually pulled any Munkidoris, but let's quickly recap here without damaging too many of the cards and see what we actually pulled here. So obviously we started off with our Perrin there, the Applin you guys just saw, Palafin EX, Heartflame Ogerpon, Torkoal, Screamtail EX, Wellspring Mask Ogerpon, a Full Art Dragapult EX, which honestly might be one of the better pulls of today, but definitely the best pull I think was the Carmine Secret Illustration Rare, very, very cool there. The Hyper Aroma A-Spec, the Dipplin with the Festival Lead ability, Sinestcha EX, Teal Mask Ogerpon, the Survival Brace finishing us off there. So let's see, how many hits was that? So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 hits out of a booster box. That's pretty decent. I think we were looking at like 12 the last time we did this, so I'm pretty content with that. But anyways, guys, this has been another episode of Any Collects. Hope you guys enjoyed me opening up this brand new set of Pokemon cards. If you did, I'd really appreciate it if you dropped a like and sub below. But anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.